You're written out your ideas and then you settle on a concept. You've decided that, okay, this is the solution to this problem that I am solving. This is what I've decided to build. Of course, it's not just about what you're saying. You have to design something for it. You have to create a prototype for that particular solution that you designed for your problem. So that's where prototypes come in. Prototypes are early versions or mock-ups of a particular product or a service that are created to test and refine its design. What do I mean by that? Imagine your car, say a Toyota Corolla, for example. Someone did not just go to an assembly plant and then assemble all the like parts of the car together without seeing a version, seeing a design of it, or it doesn't work like that. Someone must have drawn it on paper first, then designed it maybe using a 3D animation or 3D prototyping tool to create a version of that product on paper. Or maybe they even printed a small version of it, made like a kind of like a toy car size type of thing for to show that, okay, this is what a Corolla would look like when we eventually build it. So that one prototype, so it basically allows you to share your vision of the product, what you are eventually trying to build, the solution that I've come with, allows you to share it with your customer so that you can run it with them and then you can decide, oh, do we need to do more to this? Do we need to add something based on this feedback that my customers are giving me? So that's what prototypes is. So prototypes are basically important to the development process because you can gather feedback from stakeholders, test the feasibility of that design, identify potential issues that needs to be addressed when it comes to the solution that you are trying to like put out there. So prototyping can take many forms. Usually as a product manager, I'm not really interested in making my designs very fine and all that. I'm just trying to show my users the functionality. So that's where low fidelity prototype comes in. Low fidelity prototypes are kind of like paper sketches. You could literally just sketch an app on your phone or you can sketch it on paper and show your user that, okay, I'm thinking of doing this design like this. I'm thinking of building this product like this. What do you think about it? Can you try to use it? Can you try to simulate what we're trying to do? So low fidelity prototypes are basically like paper sketches or even designs that you can make with like tools, but that they don't require color or like crazy designs or anything. You just need to be able to show the concept that you're trying to like put out there. Why high fidelity prototype are more like very fine stuff. That's what the product designers today, that's what UI UX designers do today. They basically build the prototype to detail. You can see exactly how that product will look like in color and how exactly will look like on paper. In fact, you can even test it out on a mobile phone without it having any other functionality, but you can see how the design would look like in real life. That's where that's high fidelity prototype comes in. That's i5 prototypes. So you can see on the screen right now a example of a low-fi prototype, rather a low fidelity prototype. So you can see paper sketches and you can see that they're not necessarily very fine, but they just show the functionality. And this is basically something that you can share with customers to be able to say that, oh, this is what I'm thinking. What do you think about it? Should this button be here? Or what do you think if this button is there? What is the issue? How will it affect you and all that? Why i5 prototype is something like this, and it shows like the very final details of the particular product. You can see it. And of course, we are going to be building our own prototype. And I would like to share what prototype I've done for the case study.